Hi, and welcome to my Tuesday evening live card making tutorial. I am here every week doing this. And so, what I'm doing is I've jumped over to Instagram to invite our friends in there. And did you know that today Stampin' Up! Released a lot of new products in the online exclusives? Very, very exciting. And one of those is the Utterly Amazing bundle and the suite. And we'll be using that this evening because I'm going to show you how to make an adorable otter-themed card that you can use for several occasions. So adorable. You know what I forgot? Oh my goodness. There we go. Zip. All right, come on. Okay. My theme music. I was supposed to start with that. So let's try again. Welcome to my Tuesday evening live card making tutorial. And this evening I'll be using the just released on Tuesday, November 5th, the Utterly Amazing Suite Collection. And so the bundle and all that good stuff. So let me introduce myself. I'm Shelley Godby, and for 23 years, I've been teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles through my YouTube videos, my Stamping Smiles blog, and my mailing list. Okay, so I just got a new modem this afternoon, and so hopefully, my hope is that is going to take care of any issues we've had. We had some freezing, but last week, oh my goodness, what we had was just not a good picture and I had to start over. And I've changed my lighting. So we'll see how that works. All right, so we've got some of you all checking in. Miss Patricia's here, and Miss Danette, and Miss Jackie, and Miss Debbie. Well, good evening, and thank you for joining me. So let's have a look at the Otterly Amazing bundle. How cute is this? My gracious, these otters. They're so cute. Just want to snuggle up with one, huh? And so we've got the stamp set. And then we have the coordinating dies. And so we have outline images to die cut the otters. Look at that. All of the otters will die cut. And then the little seaweed, and that's all of those, right? And then these intricate dies. And so we're going to use some of both. But look what's under, oh, Miss Adelaide's here. Look what's underneath here. I've got the Otterly adorable 12 by 12 designer series paper. And so cute. Oh, there's another pattern. So, so cute. Oh my goodness. And you can't even see all of it in this big spans. There we go. So I've got them flipped so you can see both sides. And some of these, as you'll see this evening, die cut with the dies. And so that makes for the cards to be really quick. Oh, and Miss Marge is here. Oh, fantastic. All right, and so you know what? My dies, let me quickly tell you, as I usually do, I have them stored on a magnet card that I pick up from Stampin' Storage, a separate company from Stampin' Up. But they have products to deck out your craft room like you've never seen, your cardstock and your ink pads, everything, and products to organize your uh, stamping products, right? Your supplies. And so they're just super strong. I'm selling a bunch of my retired stamp sets, and I came across some dies on some cheap things that I used to use. Oh my goodness, they just don't even hardly cling to it. I just really love how strong these are. And then I go ahead and slip it into one of these storage pockets that I also pick up at Stampin' Storage. And so I've got the QR code on here, and so you can follow that link, or under the video, there's a link, all right, to go follow all of that. And so they just make life a lot easier. And so what I have here, hold on, because the company that I use didn't have stuff for us to link yet. So the Otterly Amazing bundle. And so when you order the two of these together using that bundle item number, you save 10% on both, and the savings can really add up. And then that paper, so cute. You can just hardly stand it, huh? Just love this. It is just too much fun. All right. And so, oh, Miss Carla made it. It's been a while, I think, since she's been here with us live. All right, so let me put aside the paper. And we have a lot of die cutting to do. And so we will use the dies, and I need my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine as well. And it's right here. Okay. There we go. And so I'm going to move this. And no one has said the picture isn't good, so I hope it's really good, like it used to be. So maybe the whole problem was the modem. I don't know. And so I could use plate number 1 and plate number 2, but instead I am going to use the magnetic platform that I pick up on Amazon. Here we go. And because this has magnets all through it, look, as I hold it up, you can see all those little circles. Those are the magnets. And as I usually say, it doesn't make me a perfect die cutter, but it makes me a better die cutter because the magnets hold these thin metal dies in place. So regardless if you use the magnetic platform or the platform that comes with this, you need cutting plates. And so we'll start with plate number 3. So we're going to cut into it. And we'll start with this. I've got a strip of the paper, and this is one of them that you can die cut. So let's grab off of here. So easy. And did you hear that click? I like to let it fall on there. And all right. I have to say, I die cut 3 different ones, and the first time they just cut beautifully. Whoops, I'm going to show you. Oh my goodness, I'm sticking to some stuff over here. Hold on. I die cut all of them, and like I was saying, the first time they die cut really, really well. So very pleased with that. And if this doesn't work out because I'm not right over it, I do have another one cut. But so 4 die cuts, and they worked out really nice. I'm not always that good. So there we go. All right. And so then we need another plate number 3. And place that on top. Don't scoot it on. Oh, thank you, Miss Patricia. Good. Don't scoot it because you could scoot the die. Place it on, and then we'll go ahead and crank this through. And I've got a couple more products in this sweet collection to show you. Okay. All right. And, oh, yeah. He is stinking cute, isn't he? Oh my goodness. So we'll set that aside. And this is what I like about these. As opposed to the sheet of cardstock with the adhesive, I've just put them right back on there. And then I'm not losing them. Because if you've ever misplaced one, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have this pattern, and I'm going to use this for some rocks. And that raised edge, that's the cutting edge. We're going to place that down. And there we go. And then I have some Calypso Coral cardstock. And I chose that the colors I chose because, well, this is the DSP, but this is one of the colors in the DSP, so everything stays all coordinated. And then we have the School of Fish. Oh, Miss Molly's here. Oh, the otters are adorable. Just released today. And available to order, of course, in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. Then I have some lemon lime twist cardstock here. And we'll make some seaweed. There we go. And then again, a plate number 3. Place it on. And we'll just die cut all of that. Okay. Now I crank backwards to get it back to me instead of reaching around and getting all of it. But with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, one pass through is all you need. Okay, so, and I have my Take Your Pick tool. Here's a rock. If they don't just fall right out, they've got those little poke out holes. Okay, we've got that right back on my magnetic my magnet, my magnet card. Okay, there we go. Push this one out. And so I was going to stamp, or not stamp, I was going to die cut them in just gray granite cardstock, but I thought, oh, why not use this? Because, you know, it has some other stuff in it. I can't think of the right word. More than one color. It looked a little marbled. And I thought, oh, that looks like a rock. And I'm sure that's probably what that layer was supposed to be. Okay. And then, you know what? For right now, if they don't just fall out, I'm going to leave, because these are small, but they work really well with the DSP I'm using. So let's do one more, because I'm going to use Old Olive. And there we go. And that will be, I believe, all of the die cutting. So this card, really pretty doggone easy. When you can use the DSP. Now you could stamp the image in color, and that would be awesome too. Okay. And we'll need this again in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to set the dies aside. They're on my magnet card, so I don't lose any. That's a big bummer if you lose a die. All right, I'll set this aside. Okay, so now I decided to use, because look at that, he's got that blue around him, and this is another one of the patterns. How cute is that? So he's floating in the water. And behind this, I have some gray granite cardstock. So I will use my Stampin' Seal to adhere these two layers together. And we can set that aside. We'll build our scene in just a bit. And see the little fishes in there. That's why these small ones just work so well. So what I want to do is make a banner out of this. And in the best way, instead of just free cutting, because this is a, you know, with my paper snips, instead of just coming in at it, I want to be more accurate. This is pretty big. All right, so this piece is 2 inches wide. So I'm going to mark it at 1 inch. There we go. And I know I want it to come up to 1/2 inch. And now that I have that mark, I can get a really nice cut. And we'll come from the corner right there. I mean, you could draw the lines. I thought I believe I can handle this now that I have a place to cut to. And then we have our banner. Adorable. So I need this banner for placement. There we go. Isn't this pretty? This is balmy blue. And the balmy blue in there. And so, and this will go there. And what I need is for the placement for my greeting. And I'm going to use the You're Otterly Amazing. The name of our stamp set, Otterly Amazing. And Pecan Pie Classic Stampin' Pad. So we'll pick this up, slide that in. You know what? I didn't get my notes out to say, hey, please like and share my video. If you would do that, I'd really appreciate that. And of course, say hello, comment. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. You get notified anytime I'm going live. And I've been going live every Tuesday without fail for well over a year now. Okay, so see, I needed my placement, so I know where to stamp my You're Otterly Amazing. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, because I want to emboss this, and stamping on something that's already embossed, yeah, it doesn't work so great. you just don't get a good image. So let's bring back my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. And now this time, I do need the plate number 1. And all of these plates, except for the magnetic platform, come with the purchase of a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so then I am going to use the So Swirly embossing folder. This is not a 3D, so we're back to how it always was. And you want the hinge to go in first. And what makes that easy to remember, hit my camera, huh, is Stamp Up logo faces you. So it's just really super easy to remember. Just have that facing you. I'm going to place this in here. Oh, that's cute. And then we need another plate number 3, and that gets it up to the appropriate thickness for what we call a sandwich for either your die cutting or embossing. Not thick enough, nothing will happen. Too thick, it's not going to go through unless you try to be really forceful and jam it. You just don't want to do that. So I just thought, oh, I like this a lot. This So Swirly rather looks like, ripples through the water. I thought, oh, that's a nice little touch, but I wanted my greeting. Like, okay, we can fix that. We will just do the greeting afterwards. It's all good. And so I'm putting this on balmy blue cardstock. To emboss just a front, often it just really weakens it. See, and that's not going to be a great way for someone to set your card up like this. It just really weakens it. And so tone on tone is one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so whenever you emboss, this is no longer laying flat. I'm not going to get great contact between here and here with just the Stampin' Seal. So you can either use mini glue dots. Instead, I really like the Stampin' Seal Plus because it doesn't slow me down. I can just roll it right on. I'm going to use more than normal because it is embossed, so it lays good and flat. I really like this, the Stampin' Seal Plus. So let's layer this. Very, very nice. Let me see. All right. Taking time. That's not right. It's like taking time to layer it. And so the online exclusives, I've got a link under my video. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook doesn't like links, to the online exclusives. And you can see all the awesome stuff that was just released. Okay, and so then we have our banner we just did. And again, I'm right here on what's embossed. So I will use the Stampin' Seal Plus again. I don't know if you can see. There are all these little tabs. If I hit that just right, really a good strong adhesive. Instead of going all the way to that edge, I'm going to go to the edge of our embossed layer. Whoops. There we go. All right, so now let's build our scene with the otter. And what I did, because these are some small pieces, and the need one of these, the large one. The fish, really teeny tiny. We'll turn all these over. For this, I'll just use my Stampin' Seal. But for the other, I do have those sticky dots. But I decided to do something different today because the fish were so teeny tiny. Okay, this is sticking to me. Good adhesive. All right, so let's take and poke out the ones that we need. And I want 5 of these. And so I've got a school of fish, so I want to do like it was. I want a larger one. And they poke out easily enough, unless you're live on camera. There we go. Earlier, a lot of them just fell out. And so that's the largest. And I'm turning them over because I need to get my adhesive on there. And a small one. There we go, teeny tiny one. And then 3 of these middle size. Okay, and back on the magnet card so I don't lose anything. So what I decided to use is the multi-purpose liquid glue. And what's so cool about this, you put it on and you let it air dry and it turns translucent. Because I'm not great with wet glue like this, I would have it squirting out all over the place. So I put that on and on all of that, let it air dry, and that does not take terribly long, maybe 10 minutes. And so, but I didn't want you to have to sit there and watch glue dry. So I have some done with the adhesive already on them so we can build our scene. Okay, so we will start with our green seaweed. Fantastic. And then our lemon lime twist. And then some more lemon lime twist. Okay. So then our rocks. Cute, cute, cute. The online exclusives. Oh, there's a suite in there for Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's just so much. You really will want to check that out. And okay, so I want to bring this down. And I want this up. I didn't want seaweed. There we go. I want it behind there. Fantastic. Okay, that is looking good. And then, you know what? I put the otter, I did all the little fishes first and then put the otter on, but then I was working around them. So I'm going to do the otter first because I end up moving them. And I'm going to adhere him with my favorite adhesive ever, mini, or these aren't mini, Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's grab a couple of these. Because I wanted to look real natural. I was thinking, well, I'll just put the fish on and then him over and whatever sticks out. But it just wasn't working the way I'd hoped. Okay. So here he is. And I love when things go off the edge. Let me bring him down. I want to keep him in the water. I like that look, as long as it's within my palette of my card size. I don't like going off of that because it needs to fit in an envelope. All right. So, and he's up. So if I want to, I can, push a little bit of that tail behind him. So it does come out from behind. He's lifted up. There we go. And then a medium one. And so I was looking at that die, and the school of fish was going in an arc, right? And then the teeny tiny. These fish make this card. I mean, it was cute. And then when I added these, I went, oh, this is awesome. All right. And so these going down a little bit. Look how easy they are to work with, right? Once you have, that adhesive drawing. Oh, that's supposed to be coming down. Okay. And then we'll finish. Let's go ahead and put this on. Again, back with my favorite adhesive. And so tomorrow, come back and I will, after the video is done uploading in HD, I will have a link to my blog post with the measurements and a downloadable PDF that will include this card sketch to make it easy for you to duplicate if you just thought, oh, this is so utterly adorable. I want to make it myself. Okay, there we go. And so this really, you're utterly amazing. That could be a thank you card, a birthday card, just a thinking of you. It's just all kinds of good stuff. Really nice and generic. And so then we'll finish it off with, these are so pretty. These are the Riverside Irregular Pearls. And so these look like stones as well. So let's pick up some. And I went for the more colorful ones down here. They come in 3 different colors. And you can mix them up however you want. Actually, let's mix them up more than I did, because stones would be different colors. And so we've got some rocks, some smaller rocks at the bottom. Okay, I think I like that a little better. All right, and a small one. There we go. And then we'll come over here because, because I think it all the time, and so I say it all the time. Grandma always said you do things in odd numbers. So I will have 5 stones. There we go. And this is part of the suite collection. So the suite collection includes, I think I have all of it, will be the bundle, the Otterly Amazing Bundle. Let's put that back on. The Otterly Amazing Bundle, the Otterly Adorable Designer Series paper, the Riverside Irregular Pearls, and look at this. I didn't end up using this, but so pretty. Lost Lagoon Soft Cording. Wow, this is pretty. So you can get it all, with one item number. And if you're watching on YouTube, I've got there. You can on YouTube. I've got it in the description, or you can pick up the bundle and the accessories separately. It's all up to you. And so I have all those products listed. I should keep these because I'll be all set to do another one because I've got another die cut otter. Okay, so we won't keep messing with that. All right, so here we go. Otterly Adorable with the Otterly Amazing Bundle that is available to order in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. Well, thank you, Miss Debbie. This, as soon as you see this suite, like, oh, I have to have it. And look, you can make cards. That didn't take us any length of time at all. And I did a lot of talking, and but no time at all to build that up. So adorable, adorable, adorable. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. And then here we go. And I am back. Oh, Miss Danette. Okay, so you all can see I don't need to put them on the screen. Oh, look at all your sweet comments. Thank you. All right. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I am so glad you joined me this evening. It was just so much fun getting to play with the new Oddly Amazing Suite collection. And as I said, I'll say it again. It's available to order in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. So I'm not seeing any. All right, but you can see the comments. I don't see any questions, so we're good. Well, thank you for joining me. And it's that time of the evening where I say, I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching, and good evening, and God bless.